100,000 times. Now, the isotopes, in some cases, were just a few hundred times higher. You know, one isotope was 27 times at this university study, another was 200 and something. It was they just said, you know what? We'll just raise it 100,000 times. How's that sound? No matter how much there is. And then scientists, of course, wrote articles saying 100,000 times, if you got just tiny amounts of this, it would kill you in a matter of days. And by the way, it's in the news every couple of days. I didn't even get to it yesterday. Mainstream Japanese news and U.S. news that, oh, yeah, there are some people dying that worked on the Fukushima, and people are, the head of it's had to go to hospital, and there is some radiation poisoning. And, yeah, Tokyo's population has gone way down, and many of them have raced to the south. But everything's okay. Just stay there. And suddenly there's leaks in Canada, the United States, France, and I don't think all of this is on accident. Because if you read deeper, the globalist, and of course Dr. Busby's talked about this here on air, a chemical engineer and chemical physicist, many of his colleagues believe from the research that this is a strategic plan to reduce population because nothing destroys DNA and lowers fertility like radiation. And, you know, these are guys with like 170 IQs, and that's the realization. Studying this, he's advised the EU, the British government, BBC, and they come to the realization that there are many of my colleagues who believe this is a purposeful operation to lower fertility, especially sperm counts, worldwide. The establishment has known for decades this course is taking place and is still proliferating the oldest systems of nuclear power, and have changed their attitude completely towards the dangers of radiation. We are slowly being cooked in a radioactive field that the ambient level is being increased at an alarming rate. Here I could interview myself. I could interview Busby for the next hour. I mean, you got to have some gallows humor here. We are living in a system run by madmen. Absolute, total, complete madmen. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I've already digressed. I read one headline and then ran off down a rabbit trail. I'll get to that later. I've got to get to the really big enchilada, something we may be able to do something about. But regardless, a story that illustrates everything we're talking about and is another bona fide, super hardcore confirmation of everything that we have discussed here and everything that we've historically researched and predicted. It's here. And we're going to go over it when we come back from break, and that, of course, is the NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act of 2012. They're funding next year's money. And as several congressmen, Ron Paul and others, Mark Udall has comments on it, but there's also Congressman Justin Amish, I believe is how you pronounce it. He says that it does affect U.S. citizens and that the law is carefully crafted to mislead the public. See, that's the added core of it. Is that I've learned their tricks, so that's how I was able to look at it and say, no, it says it doesn't affect citizens unless they say so. It's always the same with the globalists. It's like the UN Charter on Human Rights. You've got 29 incredible rights, not privileges, and then the final two say you have no rights if the UN says. So it's like, oh, you've got all these rights in the contract, but then there's a provision at the end saying, but you actually don't get them. And so now they're trying to pass this as early as today or tomorrow, and it says we will arrest you, we will execute you, whatever we want, no judge, no jury.
HempUSA.org brings you pure camu-berry powder. This revolutionary powder contains 50 times the vitamin C of an orange, mixes with any juice or liquid, has 227 servings per container, and is made from naturally grown camu berries, not chemically produced in a laboratory. Order camu-berry powder today. Call 908-691-2608 or visit hempusa.org and see what our powder, seeds, and oil can do for you.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
What looks good under your Christmas tree and tastes even better? Big Berkey water filters. Yes, the gift of clean water. A gift that provides a great foundation for achieving good health in the lives of your loved ones. A Big Berkey water filter gives them protection from bacteria, heavy metals, chlorine, fluoride, pesticides and herbicides, VOCs and more. And best of all, a Big Berkey water filter is a gift that lasts for many years with no additional investment. And that saves time and money in filter replacements that other water filters require and are even powerful enough to purify treated, untreated, or even stagnant pond water. As always, all orders over $50 are shipped free, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Order online at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, spelled Big, B-E-R-K-E-Y, waterfilters.com, or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-B-E-R-K-E-Y. Gift well this Christmas. Give a Big Berkey water filter.
Hey everybody, Alex Jones here. If you're looking for the perfect Christmas gift, listen up. This will make your holiday shopping very easy. This year, give a seed bank from one of our oldest sponsors, Solutions from Science, to your friends and family. Here's why. The Survival Seed Bank will give any friend or loved one the ability to grow a full acre crisis garden of nutritionally dense, life-sustaining food. And the Survival Seed Bank is not just a box of open-pollinated seeds. It's an indestructible, waterproof seed bank that can even be buried if we face a real meltdown. And here's the best part. All the seeds in the Survival Seed Bank go through strict germination testing, so you can be confident you're not buying old seeds. Give a Survival Seed Bank this Christmas by going to survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com. Or you can call 877-327-0365 to give the gift that produces an ongoing supply of life-sustaining food.
In the event of an emergency, do you really trust Obama and the federal government to provide for you and your family? Modern-day emergencies like floods, tornadoes, earthquakes, snowstorms, terrorist attacks, or anything else can strike anywhere, leaving your family vulnerable. That's why you can't afford to be without emergency food supplies. If you're like most people, you know that you need emergency food supplies, but you keep putting it off. So, to help you, Ready Reserve Foods is offering a free sample kit of emergency food so you can test our food for yourself. The food really is free. You simply pay for the shipping and we'll send you the food for free. To get your free sample kit of emergency food, simply call 800-453-2202 or visit ReadyReserveFoods.com. Again, that's 1-800-453-2202 or ReadyReserveFoods.com. Don't wait. Call now because the free sample kits are limited. So call 800-453-2202 or ReadyReserveFoods.com.
So here we are in our constitutional republic, and we've seen all over the country for the last 15 years the military dressing in police uniforms, raiding gun dealer shops, running checkpoints, and in the last decade or so, they started just setting up real checkpoints where the military is just out in their own regular uniforms with sidearms, and it comes out in California, it comes out in Alabama, it comes out in Michigan, it comes out in Texas, that this is going on. And then the local news is, take the case of Arcadia, Iowa. Oh, the Army's coming to train to confiscate the guns. All 600 homes have agreed to be part of it. They're going to start at the local gun shop and then search for the militias in their homes. Isn't it nice? I mean, I've been to these drills. It's all about the American people. And then we get the Homeland Security documents, and is. I mean, could it be more creepy? Now, Senator Rand Paul has said that he aims to kill indefinite detention provision of controversial bill. The head of a Japanese-American Citizens League, I want to get them on, by the way, go after that guest, warns that bill has echoes of World War II-style internment without charge. Now, the entire true structure of this, in the training, in the manuals, in the videos, in the local police training with military, and the countless newscasts we've gotten, this is not hidden now. 90+% of it, I'd say 92, 93%, over 9 times out of 10, the drill is to take on good old boys. They have them wearing John Deere hats, camo, Patriot stickers on their cars. They practice shooting you off the road, checkpoints. They've got the military with the police training to wage war against the American people. Because our government was taken over by J.P. Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Wachovia, on record. They take over other countries. Look at the news. Goldman Sachs conquers Europe through derivatives they sold. They got their people into every major government. Now they're having European nations waive all their final rights to the new OECD banking system as Europe goes into receivership. Economic conquest with military backup in case the countries ever try to bring the criminals to justice. Dominique Strauss-Kahn, certainly no angel, a globalist, but he said, I don't want to get rid of French sovereignty on record. There's no point in wrecking civilization. Let's back off on this. He balked. He was going to be the next French president. They set him up. It's now turned out he was under NATO surveillance the whole time. They set him up. They were tracking him. It was all made up. Doesn't matter. He's gone. They've got that new person in there as the head of the IMF who's a known globalist. They're getting rid of Germany, sovereignty, France, all of it. In fact, I had an article I covered on the Nightly News last night. I got to go pull it. It was BBC, where it actually sounded like something I would say. It was first Iceland, Ireland, and Greece. Now Italy, Spain, Portugal. Now they need 500 billion pounds more. It goes into implosion. This is the planned takeover. And the military has been training to take on the American people. And they've trained every local police department that the right wing will attack you and is going to blow up your police cars with improvised explosive devices. Every major police department, and most small ones, under Homeland Security grants, train to take on real Americans. It's a Red Dawn scenario. The banks took over, they brainwashed the police and military, and they don't care if the military says no. They just send you overseas, set you up for a bunch of deadly inoculations, have you clean DU weaponry. But you say yes, they take you, they put you in a file, and they say, we suggest you go and try to become state police. And you're going to get the job. It doesn't matter if you can read or write. You're directly going to the state police, and now you're going to rule America. You're going to, while they destroy it, your whole family is going to be turned into paupers as well. Your future is going to be destroyed. But you know what? You were involved in a massacre over there. You stomped somebody's brains out, and your captain made note of it in a classified file. You'll do whatever you're told. They know you got a sick streak. You're going to be a police officer in America. And if you continue to be evil, you're going to run narcotics. And if you really like that, you're going to run kidnap kids. Now, when we come back, the journey into Hades will continue. And the desperate fight by American patriots to stop the overthrow of Posse Comitatus. Ron Paul says it's the end of Posse Comitatus. Rand Paul says it's the end of Posse Comitatus. Another congressman has said that it's deceptive on purpose. It does affect citizens. Of course it does. We'll be right back.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at efoodsdirect.com.